undead weaknesses, life magic and soap, but they're resistant to blades, rocks, and rolled up newspapers. I had pretty similar results. Let's call this study successfully reproduced. I'll take it to Headmaster Ambrose right away. Thanks, wizard. I wrote a letter to tell my parents that I arrived safely, but I haven't had a chance to send it. What with all the not arriving safely. Which is okay. It gave me a chance to add some stuff about Malastare. He was my parents' favorite professor and an old family friend. Did you know he once drained all the life force out of a troll to regrow a limb, then raised the troll to fight an ogre and save some students? He was a hero. My whole life I wanted to be just like him. I can't believe what he's doing now. I wish I just knew why. Anyway, sorry. Would you mind taking my letter to Prospector Zeke and ask him to deliver it next time he's in Marleybone?
Whoa there, chum. Stop a second and introduce yourself. Me? I'm Boris Tallstaff, ace reporter at the Ravenwood Student Gazette. I make the noise, I rattle the cages, I ask the tough questions, like, what's the deal with magic? Where did it come from? How did we learn it? We need to ask these questions, and, if there's time, answer them. But how? Books, huh? You know, you might be onto something there, but all the best history books were stolen by ghosts looking for the order of something. If you happen to find any of these books, bring them back my way, kid. I'll condense them into one crackerjack article on the history of magic.
This quest has multiple simultaneous objectives. You can see them all by opening your quest log and pressing the arrow keys on this quest. Use these arrow keys to select the objective you wish to complete first, and the quest arrow will point you to it.
In the beginning, there was nothing but dragons, giants, and tritons. The dragons held dominion over the mountains and dwelt there with the fires and magma. The giants ruled the air and built their city on the winds from the north. The tritons held the seas as their domain and created a civilization under the waves. From these came the first schools of magic: fire, ice, and storm.
Professor Halston Baelstrom needs some copper? Why, sure, I have some. Wish him good luck from me.
Why, hello there, my fine young friend. Have you by any chance participated in the dynamic display that is the Wizard City Pet Pavilion? It's a captivating cavalcade of prodigious proportions. Near this very spot are fine vendors of pets and pet provender. That splendid structure over there is the hatchery. The Pet Derby offers all manner of enticing entertainments and delightful distractions for wizard and pet alike. Intrigued by the fantastic world of pets, young wizard? Capital! But there's more to pets than snacks and games. They have special abilities. A good pet has eyes and ears, far more sensitive than yours or mine. They can sense things we can't. An ideal trick for any scavenger hunt. I've buried metal rings in the commons and the shopping district. Want to see if your pet can find them? Good hunting!
This quest requires you to have a pet and guide it to each goal. If you have a pet, equip it from the pet tab in your spellbook. With a pet equipped, you can control it directly. Click the pet button on the bottom left of the screen, then press the pet mode button. Playing as your pet will make certain items and objectives available that weren't before. But likewise, pets can't talk to most people or engage in wizard duels. You can play as your pet until its happiness runs out. Replenish happiness by feeding the pet snacks. Now use your pet to find those metal rings.
Might I be of some service, educating you in matters relating to pets and their profound possibilities? The Wizard City Pet Pavilion has experts aplenty. They'll merrily monopolize your concentration with a wealth of useful information. Speak to all of them. You could start with my little green friend, Sir Nigel Higginbottom. He'll tell you more and set you upon the right path.
Why, hello, wizard. Come to learn about training pets, have ye? Allow humble Nigel here to point you in the right direction. Over there you have the hatchery, where Dr. Perot can tell you all about developing your pet's abilities across generations. In these here shops you have Tennant and Lowe, who sell new pets and pet eggs, and Dusty and Jackie, who sell pet snacks. Go speak to each of the experts, and once your knowledge of pet raising is complete, I'll tell you how to win arena tickets by racing in the Pet Derby. And you can speak with my associate, Mr. Barker. What are you waiting for? Take a seat in the hatching machine and we'll get started. Where's the other pet? Oh, my mistake. You're not a pet. Serves me right for not paying attention. That would have been a disaster. This is the hatchery, where pets can hatch new pet eggs. It's a remarkable process. Simple as stand on the sigil near the hatcher and choose 2 adult pets you'd like to use. Then press the hatch button. If 2 wizards want to collaborate, both must stand on the sigil. Each can contribute a single adult pet, When you both press the ready buttons, voila! A new egg! If two wizards work together, they'll hatch 2 eggs. The egg will take after one of the original pets. Which pet and which trait? Who can say? Once the egg is hatched, your new pet is just a baby and needs to be trained and fed. You can train your pet with the mini-games offered in the Pet Pavilion. As you train your pet, it grows older and will develop new talents and powers. Pet talents help you in magical duels, while derby powers are used in the Pet Derby. Some rare pets are extremely powerful, with astonishing abilities. I really must get back to my work, so unless you're ready to hatch a pet...
I trust that your tour of the grounds and its services was as entertaining as it was educational. As I mentioned previously, it is my honour to offer a wide variety of fine and unique items in trade for arena tickets. You'll earn arena tickets if your pet does well in the Pet Derby, or you'll receive gold as a consolation prize. You can use arena tickets to buy things here, or from my friend Diego over on Unicorn Way. Mr. Barker will no doubt wish to regale you with information about the wonderful world of the Pet Derby, so I won't detain you any further.
Well there, my prodigious prestidigitator. What did you think of our Pet Pavilion? I trust that my admirable associates bent your ear enough? Now that you've seen what wonders the Pet Pavilion offers, I encourage you to take advantage of the ample assortment of delightful diversions to train your pets. Your energy governs how often you may train your pet. It returns over time, but if you need more energy and cannot abide, you may purchase an energy elixir from the Crown Shop. If you don't train your pet, it won't grow up. So it's very important to pay attention to your pet and train it as much as you can. If you've an interest in participating in the Pet Derby, I am just the fella you need to speak to. Just a moment, though. Before I set your precious pet upon the perplexing paths of our Pet Derby, I must ask that you avail yourself of the information provided in the 2 rule books nearby. One of the books is generous with guidance about practice matches, while the other volume summarizes those that are ranked. Go and peruse them at your leisure, and stroll on back to me when you're sufficiently schooled. In the Ranked Pet Derby, your pet will race against other pets with prizes such as arena tickets or gold. The last place pet receives gold, while the other pets receive arena tickets. Your pet's wins and losses are measured on your character sheet, and your pet will gain ranking in the Pet Derby based on its performance.
In the Pet Derby, you can race your pet in practice matches for fun, with nothing to gain or to lose. The Practice Pet Derby is a good way to learn the course and obstacles for each different track, and see which track your pet is best suited for.
Let me explain the basics of the Pet Derby so that I might enhance your experience. There's a lot to go over, so I recommend you make yourself comfortable and pay attention. You can race your pet in the Pet Derby by going to one of the 2 book pedestals in the Pet Pavilion. One is for practice matches, the other is for ranked derby races. Practice derby races are classed by easy, medium, hard, and epic. You can create a new match, or you can quick join a match that has already been created. You will see the cross swords icon in the upper right corner of your screen when your pet is in the queue for a pet derby race. When the race is ready, you will see a screen letting you go to the arena. The goal of the pet derby is to come in first, steering your pet past obstacles and using your pet's derby powers against other pets. You can control your pet with the arrow or the WASD keys. It will go forward on the derby track automatically. Side arrows will make it switch lanes, and the back arrow slows it. The up arrow cheers your pet, making it go faster. The space bar helps your pet bypass obstacles, jumping or ducking each hurdle. You must time it just right. Hitting an obstacle slows your pet. Your pet's position in the race is displayed in the upper left corner of the screen. Under the position number is your pet's time for the race and what lap of the race you are on. On the upper right corner of the screen, the racetrack shows flags indicating where all the pets are on the derby track. Your pet's flag is largest, and its color matches the position number. Your pet has a resource called morale, displayed on the bar at the top center of the screen. Cheering your pet costs morale. Your pet gains morale when it successfully bypasses obstacles. Cheering costs different amounts of morale based on the terrain your pet is on. The cost is based on the terrain type and your pet's attributes. The attribute used has its icon next to the morale bar. Your pet's derby powers are the round icons in the top center of the screen, just below the morale bar. You can click these with your mouse, or you can use the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 keys to activate them. Derby powers can boost your pet's performance, hinder other pets, put obstacles on the track, force pets to change lanes, or other tricks. You can mouse over a power's icon to see what it does. Effects on your pet appear as icons on either side of your pet. Helpful effects are on the left. Bad effects are on the right. A countdown timer shows how long each effect remains on your pet. Try to steer your pet through the floating stars. They will give your pet speed bonuses and give your pet temporary immunity from other pet powers. Avoid bombs and banana peels. Bombs will slow your pet down, and banana peels will slow and cause your pet to change lanes. And now that you've done your homework, it's time to play. I'll wager you can barely contain your enthusiasm, so step right up, ready your pet, and let's go!
Excellent work. Now, let me line the jar with copper. Finished! Okay, now you'll need to talk to Torrance and fill it with rainwater. You should know what to do from there.
Here to fill the jar with rainwater? Very well. We'll fill it up. That should do it. You can now give the jar to Librarian Harold Argleston. Wish him good luck for me.
You say you are returning a book that someone dropped? You are quite a good sport to take time out of your day to do that. Thank you for doing that. Oh, hang on there. This book does not belong to the library. Inside the cover it states property of Sabrina Greenstar. She probably dropped it on her way to the fairgrounds. You best give it to her yourself. This is excellent. Just what I need for my experiments. Tell Professor Baelstrom thank you for me. Upon further examination of this Leyden jar, it could use a good charging. Could you take this outside the library and charge it?
You hear a hissing deep within the earth.
So, you need that charged? I can help you with this.
That's perfect, thanks. Tell Professor Baelstrom thank you for me.
Argylson liked the Leyden jar. Oh, that's excellent news. But you ended up doing most of the work. Here is a little reward for you.
Private Conley was worried about me? He always does fret so. I'm alright, but I wish someone could do something about all those ghosts outside. Sometimes I wish Auntie Em could join me here. I'd feel better with her around. Say, I was having my friends over for dinner, but they are running late. I fear for their sake with all those ghosts roaming around. Could you check up on them? My two friends live on this street, down towards the park area. Look for a house with a light on in the window. You can't miss it.
What? You say that Dorothy is looking for us? We were just about to be on our way.
Oh, I told you we should have left earlier.
Now we've gone and made her worry about us.
I'm sorry, but I cannot find my oil can. You wouldn't want me seizing up on the way there.
Oh dear, we always go through this. Can you return to Dorothy and tell her we'll be running late as usual?
Safe and sound? It's good to know that they are just running late. Now I won't have to worry. I always fear a wicked witch might show up and whisk them back to our castle. This land is so strange. Not like back at the farm. But I do like it here. Headmaster Ambrose is such a nice wizard, and my new friends are nice too. I'd say that in all, this place is as fun as a barrel of flying monkeys.
Would you say hello to Private Connolly for me?
Glad to hear Dorothy is doing well.
I sent Private Orion down the street a while ago, and he's not back yet. With all these lost souls about, I fear the worst. Orion's a good friend of mine. Could you go see if he's all right? He may be hiding in one of their houses. See if you can find him.
Get back on, dead fiend! Oh, a student, is it? You're a brave one. Connolly sent you to check up on me? I'm well, but I did have a bit of a scare. I was making my rounds when a horrifying ghost swept out of nowhere. I recognized her from the old stories. Lady Blackhope, the Wailing Widow. I'm not ashamed to say she scared me half to death. I hightailed it here and shut the door. I can't leave this place if she's still out there. Black Oak Tower's not far away. That must be where she came from. Maybe something in there can drive her spirit away.
The city guards are scared of me? Well, they should be. Everyone should be. Malistaire has opened the seals. The dead rise. Let all who still live beware. My dark master will be avenged. You want me to stop haunting this street? Let's see if you have enough spirit to stop me. have enough spirit after all. Go tell the guardsmen I will haunt them no longer.
Thank goodness the headmaster sent a wizard to aid us. We could really use your help. Strange creatures have taken over Colossus Boulevard. We don't know where they came from, but they eat everything in sight. We call them goblins. I admire you wizards. My niece studies ice magic at Ravenwood, but I'm worried about her. She said she was doing some school project on Colossus Boulevard, but I don't know why she has to do it now. Would you go speak to her and see if she needs any help? Her name is Mindy Pixiecrown.
Well done. That should stabilise things a little. I hope it's enough. Do you think you might do me another favour? You see, I work at the mill across the river. We grind Lumina crystals. I was bringing in a load of raw crystals when everything went crazy. The haunted minions scattered my shipment all over the place. Can you round up some raw crystal barrels and bring them to me? I'll be in your debt.
This is a collect quest, a special kind of side quest. Unlike most quests, collect quests have no quest arrow. Good luck exploring.
Child, I don't have much to offer in thanks, but please take this magic ring. Maybe it'll help you in your adventures.
To put on new equipment, press B to open your backpack. You will see icons showing your hat, robes, shoes, and other items. Mousing over an item will compare its stats to what you currently have equipped. Select the best equipment available to your school.
Thanks again, young wizard. Maybe I can find another helpful young wizard to help sweep up all these eye patches.
You are returning the book I left on a bench? I didn't have one with me today. Maybe I lost it last week. Oh, that book. I gave that one to Regina for her to use as research for a science project. She's just inside Gollum Court if you want to give it back to her. I left my book on a bench? What book?
Her eyes get big when you hand her the book.
Oh, yes! This has all the notes I was taking on my science project. I'm sure glad you found this. It was a lot of work for me. Thank you ever so much.
Sure, youngin'. I'd be downright tickled to deliver that letter. I run a sort of postal service to fund my many wanderings through the spiral. Say, now that I think of it, I just came back from Marleybone. Got a package for, one Miss Penny Dreadful. You know what? How's about I trade you the package for the letter? you take yours to Miss Penny, and I'll take mine to her parents. Off you go now.
The more I think about Malastare, the more it doesn't make any sense. Why would someone so good suddenly turn so bad? I just wish I could ask him. If I could find him, maybe he'd tell me. I know he used to live in the dark cave before it was sealed. Maybe he's hiding out there now. I'll leave my spellbook here, just in case I'm wrong, so my new friend can come help me.
Greetings, young wizard. So, you're interested in learning about crafting? Wonderful. Let's get started with your first lesson. The first rule is to have a clean, well-lit place to work. For that, you'll need a basic crafting table. I'm happy to make you one if you can gather the supplies. We'll need some mistwood. You can find mistwood growing all over Wizard City. Bring the mistwood back to me, and we'll soon have you a nice new place to work.